Welcome to Just Us Travelin.
Buckle up, everybody.
And enjoy the ride.
I'm Mikey.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Rebecca.
And where are we going?
Vegas, baby.
This was a nice trip.
This was a very nice trip. So we had
Wow.
we had a pretty good time.
We had a hell of a time.
We did, yeah.
Man, Vegas. It's been a while since I've been to Vegas.
It's been a while for me too. I think the last time I went, I was 21.
So you don't remember much of Vegas the first time around.
I remember a little bit of it, but it's been a while since then.
Yeah.
I'm not going to age myself, but
it's been a long time since I've been to Vegas. We haven't been to Vegas together until now.
Yeah, and it's a lot different from what it's not like totally different from what I remember, but there's a lot of
yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
There was still a lot of changes. So
yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So
Vegas is actually the fastest growing cities in the world.
Yeah.
Or not in the world, in the U.S.
Okay.
It's got about 2.5 million people.
Wow.
So I mean, jeez. I can see it. It's pretty big. So there's, when you get to Vegas, there's a lot of. It's a big tourist town, so you have to have a lot of workers to be there. So I mean, I can understand why it would be that way. So.
It was crazy. Now, we came in from Colorado.
Yep.
So if you watched that show, you saw that.
So we came in from the north into Vegas. It was really cool. We got to see the NASCAR track.
Yeah.
One of the first things. And then, of course, it's Nellis Air Force Base.
Yep.
So it's right there as you get in. And then
pretty cool.
Wow, that traffic was crazy, too.
I know. We're not used to that coming from Omaha. It's like, are you kidding me? So...
I was like, oh my God.
Now, we stayed at the Strat, right?
Yep, we stayed at the Strat.
So, that was the hotel we decided to stay at. I don't know why. I think we just picked it.
It was on... I got a pretty good discount on it.
Okay.
And then... I think it was one of the least expensive hotels.
Okay.
So we kind of went with that.
We didn't want to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
We were trying to make it more budget friendly.
Right.
And we wanted to experience the budget friendly side of that.
Yeah.
And say, okay, we're going to use X amount of dollars for this. So it wasn't the cheapest, but it wasn't the most expensive. We tried to be in the middle ground.
Yeah. So
it was I did enjoy the stay there.
Yeah.
It was a nice hotel, don't get me wrong.
It was very nice. It was clean. Yep. Our room was clean, the bathroom was nice.
Yeah.
And, nothing to complain about. So I found it was refreshing because I've seen some videos since we've been there and I'm like, oh, I'm glad we didn't stay there.
No joke. Now, you probably have recognized us from our other shows that we do. We do have some other podcasts. Mm-hmm. And my family is on the West Coast. Yeah. Yours is actually on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest, the first thing we were doing is we were pulling into Vegas. Rebecca saw our hotel out of the side of the window as I drove by.
And I'm like, you were supposed to turn back there.
And I said, no, the GPS has me going to another place. So if you would like to see our review on some food that we had, I would definitely go to our Just Us Tasting channel. We're going to cover some of the food we had in Vegas.
We are.
Now, one of the places that you're going to hear in this adventure, if you're watching the food channel, is going to be a place called Hot Dog on a Stick. Okay?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
So, Mikey, right above me, throw it up there.
Why is this picture funny?
Rebecca's going to explain this picture. This poor family behind me.
So, the hot dog on a stick there is in the local mall.
they normally are in a mall.
Yeah. So we get there, and, the family sits down behind us, and I'm like, okay, cool, we walk around a little bit, we come back, and you see the lady there on the side, kind of further in the back.
Yeah, let's blow this up so they can see what we're dealing with here.
So, the wife and, like, 2 of the kids wasn't there at the time, but, so she was talking to the husband, and I hear her say, I just spent 28 days in jail. And I'm like, okay. And then, like, I'm like, someone needs to buy this lady a bra. Because, like, half her boobs were hanging out. And I'm like, and then the wife comes up with the other kids and little kids like, I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, if I'm gonna see this, I want to at least see something good.
Yeah.
Come on now. Like,
excuse me?
So we got a special show as we got into Vegas.
Yeah.
And that's how it started.
We weren't even there an hour, and we get this, like, yeah.
So now this mall also had a pop store, right?
Yeah, I don't want to say a comic store because they didn't have just comics.
I'm going to hit the play, so all these pictures are going to go. We'll talk about a lot of stuff.
But they had a lot of, like, vintage, like, or not vintage, but they had a lot of the pops and, like, a lot of different characters and stuff like that. So, it was actually a pretty good pretty good big-size mall, I thought. So
yeah, it was a pretty good-sized mall.
Yeah.
There's a lot to do in Vegas. I mean, there's a lot. Now, I would suggest if you're going to watch our Just Us Thinking channel, we are going to talk about our experience because we rode public transportation there. And
we rode it a lot.
Yes.
We parked the car and did not move the car until we left.
So I would recommend making sure you look into, like, public transportation and stuff that you're going to do there. And go from there. I mean, the one of the bus, that one picture, you can see us above, and it's a double-decker bus.
Mm-hmm. That was really cool. And, each hotel that you stay at is going to have a concierge. They're going to know, those in and outs. So it's really cool to, like, make sure you go down there and ask them. So
it came in a British box. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Let me go.
Yeah, it was really a cool trip.
Yeah.
To go through. Oh, someone was looking at us there. Did you see that? I got the side eye there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Vegas has changed over the years, right?
It's its own different animal. It's just so.
Now this is the Tupac Memorial. Mm-hmm. So that's where Tupac was shot and killed.
Yep.
And there's everything written on there. It's really cool to see that we were able to go see that in Vegas.
Yeah.
So
that was really awesome. So,
what were you gonna? We stayed at the Strat. Mm-hmm. It was a nice hotel.
It was a nice hotel, yeah.
We also had that experience with the timeshare thing. But walking around, I want to say we were walking around. We didn't sleep very often.
No.
I think we spent more time out than we did at the hotel.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And make sure you understand that. That's partly why I said, you know what? I'm not going to spend a lot on a hotel room because I'm not. That's not where we're going to be there.
So.
A lot of stuff to do.
Lots of stuff to see.
Now, we saw a performer, right?
We did.
Who did we see?
We saw, his name is Colin Cloud.
Okay. And he's going to be in one of these pictures above us, too.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm so mad about that, too, because you walk in, and, oh my gosh.
You look terrified.
That was public transportation.
Yeah.
That's the hotel we stood in. That's the Strat.
So we get into our show, we get there, and so you look at the stage.
Hold on, I'm going to pause it here, and I'm going to go back to this. This is my first Uber experience.
I didn't notice the plugs in the car. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, he
has a screen back there for you.
I didn't
to
even
see
notice that. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't like a screen for you to use.
Yeah.
Okay. That was...
That was at the timeshare.
Yeah, this was at the timeshare. And then this was on the way out of the timeshare. And luckily we had a stripper veteran as our driver.
Yeah.
I've never... Like you just lost it there. Do you see that?
Wow.
So...
Wow.
Yeah, but you know what? He was really cool. Really cool.
Yeah.
And
he
then,
wasn't scary.
No. Very good experience.
Yeah, plus it was broad daylight, so...
Yeah. Uber, you picked a really good job there with that guy.
Yeah.
Awesome. We talked to him, and he was, like, really cool.
And he showed us a lot of the, like, you know, he gave us a couple local stories on the way back to the trip and everything. So
it was definitely worth the trip.
Yeah.
But we saw Colin Cloud. He's a mind reader. Mm-hmm. And we also went to Dick's Last Resort.
Yes.
So this place is where they, like, they insult you. Like there's
green balls. Hey, I like that shirt.
Right? And they give you, I'm going to pause it here.
They gave you a hat?
They give you this hat to wear.
No, Mikey, can you read the hat?
Yeah.
Hold on, let's, No.
Michael, read the hat.
So my hat happened to say, the easiest way for me to please a woman is to just walk away.
Dang! Oh,
Here is Rebecca's.
You got roast.
They roast you here. What does Rebecca say? Rebecca, read your hat.
I think mine says, I hate it when the TSA pulls out my sex toys in security.
So they roast you. Now this restaurant, they throw stuff at you. They'll like walk by. They like walk by and they're like, "Yeah,
here you go.
You can wait," and then throw something at you. And they're just rude.
I would be scared to see what my hat was.
You know, as cool as it was, I was a little disappointed because he wasn't quite as rude as I thought he was going to be.
You understand what you're saying here.
Yeah.
You have something that says something.
No. She's saying, listen, we went to a restaurant and they weren't nice to us, but they could have been worse.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I have to say, when you're going to a rude restaurant like that, part of it is there's a line. And I think, don't get me wrong, the guy was great. The guy was rude, but he was not obnoxious rude. He was that...
Because he brought us our food and he was like, I'm going to give it to her instead of you. She's prettier or something like that.
There was...
Thank you.
It wasn't like outright, screw you or F you or anything like that. It was... He's very subtle about his insult. And so it was a little... It was an elegant...
Yeah, elegant rudeness.
Elegant rudeness.
It was a nice rude.
And I went, It was a nice rude.
And I think actually, if you check out our Facebook page, he did a video with us.
So if you go check us on Facebook, he did a video with us. We talked to him. Really nice rude guy.
Yeah.
It is one of the places. Where was it in? What restaurant? Do we have that written down?
Yes, it was in...
We're going to look it up here because it was in...
it was either...
She's going to have to look it up. But it was at the end of the strip, too. So it's called Dick's Last Resort, okay?
Yep, and it was in...
It was in Excalibur.
Excalibur, yeah.
So Definitely worth a visit there. If you're going to go, I would go there. That was cool.
And we originally got the recommendation from our friend Mark, so if you don't
From
like
Pueblo? Yeah, from Pueblo. He's like, you got to go. This is the statue out front.
That's there.
Yeah. I mean...
Whoa, the Statue of Liberty!
Yeah, we went to we went Vegas via New York. Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
New
There's
York,
a
New York!
Yeah. Now this is, I'm going to pause it here. That is a driverless car.
Yep.
Mikey.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's a...
No.
Yeah, that's a full driverless car.
That's a driverless...
Yeah.
That thing looks tiny!
There's no driver in there, so there's no... I mean, I think you just get in there and it's like bench seat here, bench seat there, and it drives you where you need to go.
How many people does it hold?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How many people does it hold?
I think like 4. At least 4.
Okay, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
And these things were driving around all over the place. I was like, we were like hunting it down. Like, what the heck was that? I've never seen that before.
I was like, how are they driving?
I don't know if I trust that.
That was
You
pretty...
wouldn't let us try it either.
Yeah, no.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's Hershey's chocolate.
World.
Yeah. We
Big...
decided on no chocolate because it was like 100 degrees in Vegas.
Yeah. The good news, I did leave Vegas with $100,000.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a candy bar. But it was $100,000.
Wait, that's the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, all this stuff is in Vegas, Mikey.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Do you remember that?
That was at the place across from the Bellagio.
Yeah, right across from the Bellagio, they had a place where we go up there. We had a pretzel.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
watched
the fountain. So make sure you watch us eat Vegas on Just Us Tasting.
Yep.
That pretzel looks very, very weird.
It was very good. So you're going to see more of that on that one. But yeah, it's apparently someone liked the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
This is one of the videos from the view from where we were watching. There's the Bellagio, and I think you're going to see probably did you get any of the fireworks, waterworks?
I didn't. I think I got video.
Okay.
And we didn't. Okay, so pause.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the
mind reader?
Yeah.
So this is why I'm mad, because we walk in and we walk in about 10 minutes before the show or so.
About 10 minutes before, yeah.
We get seated and and it was kind of a bad lighting, so my bad. But so one of the things is he like asks you to take a selfie with him and with his picture in the background.
Yeah.
And Michael's like, oh my God, that's him. He's like, he's like, I can't do that. I'm like, that's not him. I'm like, no,
like,
it's
that's
not.
a wax statue.
Like,
that's just a wax. That's not him. Yeah. She did not believe it was him. Now, I didn't notice something in this picture until now.
Wait.
What did you do to the kid?
I didn't do anything to
that kid is mad dogging us. What's going on there? Like, everybody's looking up front, but this kid's like, what do you want?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Did you anger a kid?
I know.
No.
Now, it was funny because all of a sudden the show started and he just got up and she's like, what? Her mind was blown before the show even started. He didn't have to do anything. Sitting there blew her mind. So she was excited for the show.
I was like, that's got to be like a statue or like a wax figure or something. He's going to do something really cool and like, come out and...
Yeah, he has hair like you, Mikey.
Yeah. I was going to say, you thought my hair was bad.
His is done on purpose.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
I wake up naturally.
Welcome
to my intervention.
Yes.
He was very, very good. Now, this was at Harrah's, Las Vegas.
Yep.
No, we have a Harrah's here, so
we do, yeah.
I thought that was really cool. He very well, right?
That was very...
Wow.
Yeah. Like, you see one of those and you're like, how'd he do that? Like, how?
A good magician never reveals his secret.
It was so maddening because I was like, I want to know how he did that, so...
Yep. It's pretty cool. Now, there's a lot of free stuff to do in Vegas, okay?
Yeah, there's a lot of free stuff.
Give us a quick rundown on those.
Okay. So, like we said earlier, the Bellagio fountains. They also have a conservatory and botanical gardens.
Yep.
And then you saw in a couple of the pictures the Spear Light Show.
Yep.
Oh.
Flamingo has a wildlife habitat as well.
Right.
You can always go to the Welcome to Vegas sign.
Yep.
There were a lot of things along the Link Promenade. Promenade. There's food, activities, all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
You have the really fancy shops at the Venetian.
Yep.
You also have some fine art collections. And then some LED light art wall at the Resorts World. So.
Yep. So now we're going to do Vegas in 2 parts because there's a lot that we did.
Yeah.
We are going to cover a little bit of this one here because this was an experience. So at the top of the Strat, they call the top of the world the restaurant.
Yep.
Oh.
Now Mikey hasn't seen these pictures.
I haven't.
And
oh
we're not.
My God.
We're not gonna show you the prices, but make sure you loosen those wallet purse strings because it's pretty. You got to pay to play up there. Okay.
We paid with it for about 3 hours of our time.
Yep. And we paid for a lot of it that way. So
look at that. Wow.
Now this restaurant is on top of the Strat, and if you pay extra to get a window like we did, it spins around. So you have your window, you have a different view, and in an hour this whole thing rotates. And that's why you get this is the margarita I got.
And ladies, don't put your purse on the floor, especially on the part that rotates.
Because her purse tried to walk away. In fact, I'm lucky I had my foot off a little bit, and I'm like, what's hitting me? And it's her purse.
Yeah.
So we're sitting on the edge, and it just spins. So when we first started, we weren't facing the Strip, and as the night went on, we got over to the Strip, and then here's where you're starting to see more of the Strip.
Dang.
And then look at that. That's the Sphere.
The Sphere, yep.
Yeah. So you're 800 over almost 900 feet up in the air here. Okay.
And it's cool because the Sphere, it just doesn't stay one. I mean, from what
it's
you can
not
see,
one design. It's several.
So it changes. I think right now.
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Right now, they're getting ready for the Wizard of Oz.
Right.
And they have like
that's Circus.
They play movies on that ball.
Yeah.
Inside the ball, you could go inside. It's a movie theater. Yeah.
Yo, that's sick.
We didn't do that because we wanted to make sure we're waiting for you to go to Vegas. But that's the Strip. I mean, I think that's downtown. But
no, that's the Strip.
Is that the Strip? Yeah. Okay. The view from up there was great.
It's so shiny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Vegas is shiny.
Right.
There are a lot of lights.
Now, most of these were from the restaurant. However, they have an observation deck that you could go upstairs and you sit in this observation deck.
No,
you can go up
out.
higher.
Yeah, you go up above there, and then you have an observation deck where you can get more pictures, and you can walk around, and you can do that. And then you can go even higher and go outside on this big thing. There's the Sphere again.
Wow.
And then, so Rebecca decided to get me outside and up on this Sphere. And it was great until I felt the wind.
Yep.
And then it was, that's the Sahara. I mean, you see the view, the vantage point from here is crazy.
I would be terrified of falling.
Oh no, it's like really cool. They have a ride on the very top that goes up and down.
Yeah, on the it's like almost a needle, and then you have like those like things that go like this and up and down.
Oh yeah.
And then they have one that goes out.
No.
And you can actually also rappel off the top of that too.
Yeah. So we're inside. I'm happy. I'm happy because we're inside. This is great.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wonderful pictures.
Look at that smile.
Love that. Then we go outside.
This is not very good. That's not the big rail.
Well, it's a rail and then a rail, and then
okay.
We got a lot of pictures of the Sphere because it changed quite a bit.
Yeah.
This is actually.
Oh, you can see. You can see the dessert cart.
That's the dessert cart.
That looks.
It just rotates around you.
That looks delicious.
Yeah. But she got me outside, and I didn't do very well. I did okay at the beginning.
Building's outlined blue.
Yeah, And eventually I said, okay, I'm done.
Let me go inside.
And then we go inside, and I'm like, we're done. Yeah, let's go inside. And then I felt like we were moving. At that point, I started to feel us moving.
Now, when I went there, when I turned 21, I went on the roller coaster.
871 feet up. You went on the roller coaster.
Yep, that went around the side of the building.
It's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Okay?
They replaced it with another thrill ride.
No, if you notice, I'm smiling, but I'm not happy here. I'm like, okay, we got the picture. You see how the smile has gone down?
Yeah.
He's like, get me off this.
My eyes
I can see the fear in his eyes.
Look at the wind blowing in her hair.
Oh, look at
her. This side of her eyes are closed. I mean, so yeah.
Did you?
I'm telling you. So.
Oh my gosh.
We get in the elevator, and I'm like looking. I'm like, she's like, "Are you going down?" I said, "Yeah, I can feel it swaying." She goes, "Oh yeah, on a really windy day, you could really feel it move." I said, "Ground floor, please." I said, "We're done."
And they have attendants that ride the elevators.
Yeah. So you don't. Yeah, you don't touch the elevator.
Yeah.
You tell them, and they hit the button when you're going up to the restaurant there.
How many elevators did they have? 6 or 8?
6 or 8.
Yeah.
I think 6 or 8
elevators. They had at least 6. Yeah. So they have people that just ride those up and down.
That would be fun.
I know. Yeah. That would be really fun.
Grab like a little stool that you could just like sit down.
No, you have to stand up.
You have to stand up.
But they said it's really fun on a windy day because it shakes on a windy day.
Yeah. You got to understand that every job has its ups and downs.
Wow.
Alright, well, I think that's the end of that. I think we're going to end that there.
Now, stay tuned for Vegas Part 2. We're going to get a little more into some of the stuff that we did and go from there. Make sure that you go over to Just Us Tasting to see the food stuff. Head over to Just Us Thinking for hearing about stories about,
public transportation,
mole people. Those are going to be over there.
Yes.
Yeah, fun stuff. So, but make sure, no matter what show you're watching, make sure you like, subscribe, follow. Make sure you leave a comment. If we miss something or something next Vegas trip that we need to do, you need to do this, like that Shark Tank, and one of them has a Shark Tank.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We didn't know that, and we found out afterwards. Leave those comments. We like to hear that. So, here we is.
Right. Well, that's it for our first part of our adventure. Stay tuned for the second part.